Hello and welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is a general reading and it should fit any situation that you find yourself in today. So as always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left and group 3 on the right. Timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. I'll show you the reverse side of these cards in case that helps you with your selection. Feel free to pause if you need more time. If you're interested in a private reading or a kinesiology session, you can find all the information in the description box to schedule that in. And that being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the fluorite, then this is going to be for you. Fluorite is such a beautiful stone. I love when it has these big purple veins. This one just has a little vein in there. It's hard to see. But fluorite is there for you when we are moving through decision making, helping with confidence in your choices, also helping maintain and understand the relationships that you hold, whether they're friends, business associates, or romantic connection. It's definitely a stone that helps speaking up and making choices around your relationships. But also cleansing the body, a wonderful stone if you're going through a detox or you're just trying to release some sort of toxicity or going through a cleanse of any kind. It can be really nice to work with fluorite during that time. I feel like just popping it next to your bed while you sleep would be really nice as well. So group 1, some of the energy here. What have I got? I've got some Libra here. I've got Aries, Pisces, Scorpio as well. So that could be you, someone you deal with, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, and then the fixed signs are usually always here with the Taurus and Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio again. So let's jump into the past energy. Group 1, I keep going to say group 2, group 3. So maybe a lot of you are choosing 2 piles today, but this is definitely group 1. So starting out in the past energy, and we're looking into the past with the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, Judgment, and the 2 of Pentacles. So it looks like, first of all, we've had in the recent past a little bit more time to maybe let your hair down. Connection with family has been really important for you, connection with friends. It's actually interesting because in your self-care card this week, you have got the card of family, and you can see that here with the 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So maybe you've been able to go out or have a celebration recently. A birthday celebration might be in that mixture for you or a loved one. But here with the Judgment card coming next to it and the 2 of Pentacles, it's more than just a fun time. It looks like you've been, like the fluorite suggests, making big decisions in your relationship. So with the 2 of Pentacles, maybe it's that you're juggling a lot of different responsibilities and maybe you're wanting to spend a little bit more time with your family, or just reshuffle your priorities around a little bit, because the 2 of Pentacles, while you still do have a lot to navigate and juggle, I think you're making like a higher choice here about where to spend your energy and attention, because Judgment has come already and you've made a really conscious choice to maybe shuffle things around a little bit, shuffle your priorities and make some changes. Some of the changes are a bit, maybe they make things a little challenging at first, but it's definitely part of reaching your goals. And I can see there's just definitely a strong emphasis around parenting or family, or navigating those closer relationships, definitely been on the mind. So in the current energy, moving into the week ahead, we start with the Magician. Great energy to start your week, where you have all of the resources and capability to really smash out those goals this week, and all the things you need seem to be drawn to you as you need them. You've already got all that you require to move forward with what you're doing. Now, interesting, the Magician moves into the 8 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands. So this tells me that maybe there's something not quite working that you're addressing this week, and there's a lot of communication around an issue that feels too heavy, like a burden. So you might be needing to communicate with somebody, and it's interesting because your Oracle card was speak out, communicate and solve the conflicts. After the Ten of Wands came out, I had the Five of Cups. So this could be an emotionally charged conversation you have with somebody about something that's not working, or something that feels like you're taking more of the responsibility than is necessary. Maybe you feel taken advantage of, or that things aren't fair or balanced, or it could just be with the Two of Pentacles, there's just too much right now. Maybe there's some responsibilities, like you're reprioritizing by the look of it this week, and you're having maybe difficult conversations around that, and there could be disappointment in that situation. So when also for some of you, like, I can see here that there's like a new path for you opening up as well, and that can be challenging sometimes as we put down the old ones that aren't working. But when I asked for a little clarifier on the Five of Cups to see what was going on, the World and the Ten of Swords came out together, and that's a pretty strong message to say that there may be some sense of loss or an ending here this week with the Ten of Swords and the World being in this reading. Something looks like it is wrapping up or has already wrapped up, and there may be some emotion around that. But with the Magician there at the start of the week and the Eight of Wands, it's like, and I can see like the Judgment card in the recent past, that you're having a big changes in your life, a lot of awareness around that and what you need to do. Not all it's comfortable, but you're here for it. You're here to put an end to something that's not working for you. And then after the Ten of Swords, you have the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I think this could be a very separate issue. This could be another part of your life, or it could be joined as well. I'm not sure. But there does feel like another whole thing. You have partnership here with the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. So some of you, this is like really exciting event you might be going to, or you could be like starting a new partnership after having closed an old partnership, or it just, like I said, it could just be a different scenario altogether, where there's something here about companionship and connection and being with a loved one, or maybe even a community of loved ones. There's definitely a lot of really nice times to come in the week ahead, although some of the things you're navigating through the week are a little challenging. Got Tilly on the bench. Tilly, get down. Oy. In the challenge, you have got the Five of Wands, so there's likely to be some conflict. For some of you, this is only inner conflict and it's a struggle inside of yourself. For others of you, this is an external conflict where there may be numerous people involved, and so that is the challenge this week. You're dealing with some kind of conflict. But what will help with the challenge? How do we navigate it? We communicate nice and clearly. The Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles came together, so you might be making like a joint decision in your partnership around the way you move forward with things. There could be like really these decisions are around logistics and finance, and I really feel like these are really mature life planning conversations or choices in regards to this. So if there is some sort of conflict here, how do you handle it? You communicate really clearly about your expectations, and your plans, your goals. And with the King of Pentacles here, I think it's like it's saying, to me, it's saying that you can make an executive choice and around what's going to benefit you in the long term. King of Pentacles is quite an accomplished and successful person. Queen of Swords is a very clear communicator, has strong boundaries. So maybe some of you, it's like boundaries around your finances. Maybe you're planning something in that area too. What you don't see coming is interesting. You have the Six of Swords, and then you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which is the exact same as this, but I guess the opposite, masculine, feminine. So you really have got these really, like, this is big decision making and planning for the future here. Six of Swords, you're leaving behind something that maybe made things a little tumultuous or stormy or chaotic or unbalanced in some way, and you're moving forward really with a clear, logical plan. This is very grounded. This is like, there's good conversations around practicality, maybe even budgeting, planning, finance goals, career goals, boundary setting, decision making. It's all there. So yeah, you're definitely navigating things into a time where it just feels a little more controlled in a good way, in a healthy way. In the outcome, you have got the Death card, the High Priestess, and the Emperor, all major arcanas. So it really does speak to the energy you're moving into being, it kind of feels like you're like taking your throne. And I think I said that a bit last week too. There was a similar energy. In fact, I think you had this card last week too, of plan a vacation. You've got the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I think you had that last week too. I'm not entirely sure, but those are both travel cards. So there's definitely the energy of going for a trip or planning a vacation soon, getting away, having a break, just letting your brain turn off for a little while and go be somewhere else. But yeah, in the outcome, you can see that there's definitely cycles that are ending, and it's so that you can move into your throne. Like, you can trust the mystery in all of this. You know that there's things you need to let go of or let die or fall away. Because there's something else there that you don't know yet. There's like blessings that maybe are being held back from you or yet to come in, and won't come in until we have this transformation. So trust the mystery, trust the changes, trust the endings that are happening around you, trust this call to have more authority in your life and speak up, speak out. Trust all of that. Underlying energy is this Seven of Swords. This is strategizing. It's careful planning. It's also keeping your cards close to your chest and really like just focused on your goals. I'm getting that Queen Herbie song again. It is a real strong one on this channel. I get it a lot when there's that vibe of just like staying in your lane, staying focused and achieving your goals. What is it? Queen Herbie Vitamins. Check it out if you want a pump up song. But we have speak out, communicate and solve the conflicts. I'll read this to you from Sufi Wisdom. The oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation that you have a big heart, enough to freely speak out what you keep inside without feeling embarrassed or fearing that you might be ridiculed or scorned. The warm, blushing glow that surrounds you beckons to a community of friends who welcome all you would like to share with them. The message from Sufi Wisdom comes with immense blessings and love. Personal relationships rely on communication in so many ways. When you freely communicate with people in relationships, it reduces conflict, builds trust, and strengthens bonds. Stressful situations are usually caused by our lack of willingness to speak out when we have the opportunity. You may be fearful or concerned that people will have a negative reaction of you sharing your ideas or insights. You may worry that others may ridicule or disapprove of you speaking freely. Dear one, you are saturated with divine presence that is so rich that it wants to pour out of you in words that are freely spoken. By speaking out, you can solve many problems that are caused by a lack of confidence. By helping people know your ideas, you'll be able to discover what other people want and need and adapt to your ideas to match their needs. Be open to receive love from Sufi sage like Rumi. From a Sufi sage. The mantra is, I'm committing myself to be brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings honestly with others. And you see that here is happening in your week ahead. You're going to have a conversation that may be hard to have, but you need to speak up. And that's why the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles is here. It's like it's like a business boundary almost. Like there's something you're protecting, or there's good communication around the way things need to go. I think it feels challenging, but it's something maybe some of you have had people-pleasing tendencies, or just past wounds, rejection wounds even. It makes you maybe fearful of being vulnerable or honest in entirety. But the Emperor is taking the throne, so whatever it is that's holding you back, it's time to get a little uncomfortable and move through that. In your self-care cards, we already saw the plan a vacation, maybe to see family or visiting with family. There's something about planning a trip with family, very, very important right now. And you have meditation as well. I think that would be fantastic for you right now, to just take a time out to have a nice meditation, whether it's a guided one from YouTube or however it is you meditate, if you have a unique way to do so. I really feel like that's important as well. So the other card I had was Magnolia for you, and I'm going with the Dawn messages. And magnolias bloom. When that magnolias bloom, the flowers come out long before the leaves do. The miraculous flowers give them an advantage over other plants which are still busy putting out their first leaves. But it's only possible as a result of careful preparation the season before that allows them to beat the trend. If you want to be one step ahead of others, it may not be possible immediately, but now is a good time to prepare for the next season and make sure that you have everything you need to be the first to bloom. I think that ties in quite well with like this Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles moment you're going to be having, where you do need to speak boundaries about the way things ought to go, and that's very much to do with your preparation. It's like you need to set the wheels in motion now, or speak your truth now, so that when the time comes, things are in place, things work properly, you're not taxed, or there's something about being maybe unprepared, or just not in as well as a stable position as you could be if you assert your boundaries or expectations or something now. And yeah, I kind of get that like is needed with yourself as well, like some sort of expectations with yourself, and not like there's some sort of like life plan, vision board, goal setting thing that's coming up for group ones, I feel. And things need to happen now so that can happen, whatever that is. But some of that you don't even know as well. Like, so there's more than what you know for what you're working towards. So trust that there's something bigger than what you already know you're working towards. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I want to say. So let's have a look at the pendulum for group ones. Can I see a yes for the pendulum for group one? What's the yes going to look like? A bit still. It's there. Can I get a group one's yes, and then their no? Beautiful. And the answer for group one's question. It's going back up into a yes. It feels very quiet. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just a yes. It seemed a little quiet and like, I don't know if I was just like reading into what I just said into it, but there's like preparation energy in that. So hopefully that makes sense. But it is a yes for group one, and always use discernment with such a tool though. So I'm going to leave you there, group one. I hope that this reading has resonated with you. If you'd like a private reading or maybe a kinesi balance, you can look into that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care. Hey group two, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Aqua Aura Quartz, then this is going to be for you. Aqua Aura Quartz is a beautiful stone, particularly when it comes to psychic protection, dealing with any energy vampires or just drains on your energy. Wonderful stone for that protective angelic protective energy. So maybe you've been working with the angels or just really protective of yourself at the moment. So it's a good companion for that, for sure. So group two, let's jump into the reading. No delay here. I can see Gemini and Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, what's that, Scorpio and Leo. They're all here, Libra as well. Yeah, those are the main energies. So it could be you or someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's start with the past energy. I'm going to be asking the pendulum a question if you'd like to think of your question for the end. But starting with the past energy for my group twos, we have the Five of Swords with defeat. We have the Four of Pentacles with power, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles with prudence. So I was just talking about protecting your energy, and the Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, all of that is a bit of that energy. Maybe you've been very cautious of who you spend your time with, your energy with. You might be just very protective of yourself, your loved ones, your projects, your ideas, just keeping things to yourself, disentangling from drama or things that drain your energy. The Five of Swords defeat, it is a card of, typically it's like a hollow victory card. It's like there may have been some kind of battle or something go on where there's some sort of drama with other people involved or something like that. But truly, with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're protecting yourself from an event in the past, or you might be protecting yourself from prying eyes of the past, or just really wanting to have clear discernment and sharp protective energy around you, or to become that, or to be that sharp protective energy for yourself. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, you've got a lot of focus on what you're building, what you're working towards. This could be your career space, because Eight of Pentacles is typically the area where we are being paid for our work, but it's also skill development. So right now you might be sort of pulling back from distractions and wanting to gain your power. And with the Four of Pentacles of power, it's like you're working on building a foundation of knowledge or a foundation of skills, and then building on that foundation you've already got. So you might be taking things a little deeper in your career or your area of study or your like development area. You may have been like, there may have been some things that distracted you from achieving some goals, but you're really focusing at the moment. If you've been off track, you're getting back on track with something. That's the feeling here. It feels really good. You're focused on your goals. It's like I'm getting Queen Herbie again. It came through for group 1 as well. Queen Herbie vitamins. It's always a song that comes through when we're sort of eye of the tiger, you know, we're stepping up to the challenge, and we're doing those things that keeps all the wheels spinning towards our goals. So in the immediate future energy, the current energy, looking into the week ahead, you've got 3 major arcanas here with the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Judgment card. So this is a deep commitment from you. The path you're taking right now seems to be full of deeply embodied intention. I think with the Hermit, again, you may be protecting your energy and pulling back from certain people or groups. You maybe been doing that for a while now because you're sort of recalibrating and you're growing in different ways. And sometimes that might take you to new friends and new groups, or it may take you back into your friend circles again. But I do feel like maybe it's been a bit of a hermit time for you, and that's okay. Honor where you're at. You probably already are. The Lovers next to it and the Judgment, there's a deep commitment coming up here. You're deepening your commitment to someone or something, and it feels so true. It feels so right. Like you're following a path right now where you can't see where it's all headed, that's for sure, but you know it's the right path for you. It really is. Moving into the week ahead from this part of the week ahead, so later in the week, I guess. 6 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. You know full well the things you leave behind help you empower yourself, whether they're attitudes, addiction cycles, obsessions, just clutching onto control, whatever it might be that you've lost a bit of focus with, or you're now in a place where you know that leaving certain things behind, energies, distractions, whatever, are helping you step into your power more. With the 6 of Swords, you're getting more mental peace and mental clarity. Things are feeling a lot easier to navigate. The Queen of Wands, you're believing in yourself more. You're feeling like you're getting your fire back, or your passion, or there's something here. It's very attractive energy, the Queen of Wands. Did I say Swords? I meant Queen of Wands. Look at her stance. She's a babe. I love that energy. And then the 3 of Wands as well. It's like, you know that as long as you stay in this place of really empowering yourself and believing in yourself and going your own unique way. And I just look down and I see you are unique. We'll get to that card in a minute. The Queen of Wands is exactly that. She dances to the beat of her own drum, and it's taking you to places that are unique for you. Blessings that are coming for you are unique for you, and you know that. You're committed to the path, whatever it is here. You've made a deepening of a commitment. You're being called to learn or to commit to something deeper. It comes from your soul. It's part of the reason you came to Earth, and you are just, committing deeper to your mission, it feels. And with that, just heard side mission as well. For some of you, it might be a bit of a side quest, but the 3 of Wands here is you just know good things are coming to you. You're looking towards the future with a lot of hope. There's some things that haven't gone the way you've wanted, and you've had to let go of those ideas, but you're open to what is right for you. And that's really, really beautiful. The energy you're moving into really is attractive. It's attracting what you want. So in the area of challenge at the moment, we have disappointment with the Five of Cups. So there may have been something you feel disappointed in, whether that's a friendship or something that hasn't worked out, or it could also be about maintaining your expectations, maybe something you wanted or hoped for didn't come to pass. But what will help with that challenge is strength. Have strength to trust that the things that haven't worked, or the things that have spilt away, the losses, the disappointments, the regrets even, these are all things that we can learn from and move from, and trust that we always have what we need. We always attract what is right for us, and that which isn't right for us will fall away. It's just how it goes. And even things that are right for us eventually can fall away as well. But having the strength to just that trust, I think it's serenity prayer vibes, you know, the strength to make those changes, but the courage to know the difference, or the wisdom, you know how it goes. I know it when I don't try to know it, you know, and then I'm trying to look for the words. I'm like, yeah, wisdom and stuff. But yeah, strength is definitely what's required right now to manage your expectations and also those disappointments. And maybe it's also the strength to let your feelings or emotions run their course, but not let them dictate your actions, that sort of thing. Holding space for yourself to have an experience, to move through things. To trust that you are, I'm hearing build back up. There's a need to trust that you are building yourself back up into this Queen of Wands. So if you've not felt like you're in that full Queen of Wands energy, that's cool. You are on the way there. That build back up might just be for a few people, but it's, yeah, like very, very empowering energy, and it's like excited to see what's coming for you, because things are getting better. Things are getting, like, the mental clarity is a big part of that too. I do feel like the peace of mind. The word science, actually, I didn't read, is standing there as well. So some of you might be studying things in science. I know I'm studying the science of movement, but it may be any science, information technology science, whatever science it is. Getting like a bit of like environmental science for someone there as well, but yeah, leave that. In the area of what you don't see coming is interesting. We have the Devil and the Chariot. We have the Ten of Wands, and I asked for just one more card on what is going on in this bit of a hot mess here, and we have strife with the Five of Wands. So there's some sort of heavy attachment here with the Devil and the Ten of Wands, something really heavy that needs to be let go of, and it may cause strife. It could be a connection of the past that's pulling on your energy. Maybe that's why you're needing the angelic protection and to clear out any old energies that might be pulling on you and keeping you in some sort of behavioral loop or rumination loop, or that could be it. If some of you, it might be addictions, some things that are not healthy for you, that are weighing on your energy, taking up your time. But with the Chariot that came with all of this, like kind of in the center, it's like maybe the things you want right now need a bit more of a push from you, but with that sure confidence and knowing that the thing about the Chariot, I like to remember the Fool's Journey with these cards sometimes, and the thing with the Chariot is usually it comes because we've been through enough experience to say, like, you know, have more confidence in ourselves and our choices to be able to navigate things that might be patterns repeating. Like, okay, I know this, I've seen this before, I'm not going to engage, I've learned from that last time. It's that sort of feeling. There could be some sort of conflict with the Five of Wands here that's coming up, because this is in the area of what you don't see coming. Somebody, like, it could be something to do with control with the Devil here, or it could be quite toxic or unhealthy even. Oppression with the Ten of Wands. But the Chariot here really does, I think, show that you have the wisdom to navigate whatever that is, and to let go of those attachments that are not healthy for you, to protect your energy from that as well. I'm just seeing the Devil's scepter, which is kind of like caduceus here, and it looks like it's pierced straight through a heart. So I do feel for some of you there might be something that really does pierce you through the heart at this time. We do have that card of disappointment as well. So kinesiology, I'm always going to recommend, is a fantastic modality to investigate and things like this, even if you're not consciously aware of what's going on. Kinesiology is used to access the innate awareness, the subconscious, and find that truth that the body tells. And if that feels like something you'd like to check out, then you can find the information in the description box to look into that. Yeah, especially things that just really grab a hold of us, attachments and things could be dealing with. In the area of outcome, we have the Two of Wands with Dominion, we have Death and Rebirth, and then we have Luxury, the Four of Cups. So look at this. Two of Wands is a crossroads. It's time for another path. Whatever this is, I feel like you really are releasing something that's got a hold on you or has had a hold of you in the past, and I really think you've seen it all before in that regard. The death in the center here is highlighted very much by the rebirth. It's even called Death and Rebirth with the Phoenix and the Four of Cups. So it's like sometimes it's that we have no choice, that we must rise. You know, there's nowhere else to go. Maybe it's a bit of a rock bottom for some people in this pile this week, maybe. Not for everyone, but some will likely resonate with that, especially with the Four of Cups here and a card of pessimism or disappointment or feeling like a victim to circumstance. It's a card that sees only empty cups and not really the fact that there's a full cup right there floating. I don't know what it's doing up in the moon, but it's there and it's overfilling, and she's holding 3 empty cups. And so there is loss, there is sadness, there is things that are not perfect or how you want them to be. But you can trust that the path ahead, like the Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, just stay in this transformation energy. Keep owning your power, keep coming back to yourself and your goals and focus, and cut away those things that pull on your energy and distract you and weigh you down, because you really are at that crossroads. The Two of Wands, right? Two of Wands comes when we no longer can take the old path. I mean, we could if we wanted to, but it really is nothing there for us. It's time for the change. After we make that change, new things are going to come on that path, and that's why the Three of Wands is the end of your week, because there are some things coming towards you, and it's based on the changes you've made, especially this alignment energy and the embodiment of the Queen of Wands. Like it's a vibrational attraction that you're creating. In the underlying energy of this reading, 6 of Pentacles, success, and there's also lots of gifts and blessings raining down with the Pentacles. It does look like it's only a little gift or something small, but it is still a gift coming your way through 6 of Pentacles. The support, yeah, something like that. So the key word is success. So there's something luxurious perhaps with the word luxury here as well. There's like a gift coming your way. So in the oracles, you have you are unique, be yourself, everyone else is taken. Hi. Beloved, you are an original, an individual, a masterpiece. Your uniqueness comes from your imagination, your experience, and your feeling and consciousness. Experience more, imagine more, and feel more to elevate your conscious awareness. The most attractive people are those who are confident enough to be themselves. Accept that pain, anguish, and disapproval are all part of the experience. Do not allow the opinion of others to diminish your vision for the future. The more you go through challenges, the stronger you become. When you can recognize your own capacities and limitations, you will be ready to make the most out of every moment of your life. The mantra is, I'm here to live a uniquely creative life and to be true to myself. And I really think that's what's going on here. There's been a lot of inward reflection about what it is, who you are, how you want to show up, the life you want. And it's like slowly taking yourself there with the 6 of Swords. Maybe you have been negative thinking in that regard. Like thinking, why me? Or how could that happen for me? It happens for others and not me. Or something like that. It could be some of that doubting energy. But yeah, as we move into that Queen of Wands, I can kind of see how that whole card plays out in your week ahead of just owning who you are and moving into a really beautiful vibration. So you have the card Apple as well, and I've gone for the Dawn message. The deck offers dawn or dusk. And it says, not so long ago, you set out on a path with a goal in mind. Now, after all of your hard work, determination, and passion, you're so close to completing that which you can almost taste it. But a hitch has pushed you back a few steps, undoing some progress. Don't let frustration convince you to throw it all away. Have patience, untangle the knot in front of you, and accept the delays are inevitable. Success will be just as sweet tomorrow as it would be today. So this is definitely something you want yet to come in, and it's very exciting. So you have some self-care oracles. One is massage. It might be really nice for you to go and treat yourself to a massage, some self-care for this week, and making a vision board to stay on track, stay on your goals. I like those yoga pose there as well. So maybe that's part of it for some of you, is like bringing in a daily practice to help set your tone for the day. Just the life you want to live, who you want to show up as, what is it you want to attract. There's a vision board here. We've got, our eyes are on the prize and we're creating a really great life is what it feels like, group 2. So the pendulum for group 2, can I see a yes, please? Can I see what yes is going to look like? Okay. And can I see what a no is going to look like? Beautiful. And can I have the answer for group 2's question? It's doing circles again. It's been a bit, hang on, what's, it's been like this lately, whereas like some questions, it's doing a big old maybe circle. Yeah, there's no denying that. It's like whatever you want to know, maybe you're not meant to yet. It could be still in the works, could be dependent on your choices. It could be too many variables to say. But it's not going to give me, yes, that was very circular. So we'll just call that a maybe, and we'll know when we're supposed to. Thank you, Spirit. But that's what we have for group 2's reading this week. So hopefully that resonated with you. And yeah, hopefully that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, group 2. Bye. Hey, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Tangerine Selenite Heart, then this is going to be your reading. And the tangerine selenite is connected to playfulness and creativity, that beautiful sacral color. It's likely that your heart really needs a little bit of play and connection and sensuality and things like that, a bit of expression. Lightheartedness and play feels like the most part, and inspiration as well. So group 3, some of the main energies in your reading I have here is Aquarius and Cancer, and also Taurus and Libra as well. So that could be you or an energy that you're dealing with, but let's just jump into the past energy. And also I'll be doing the pendulum question, so if you'd like to have a think about what that might be, you can ask that at the end. So in the past for group 3, we've got the Magician, the Star, and the Ten of Swords. First of all, with the Magician and the Star, it shows that you are really utilizing all of the resources at your fingertips to find healing and hope in a situation that might be very hard for you to move through. The Ten of Swords is here, so there may have been a very recent ending in your journey. Maybe for some of you, literal death with the image here. And so this might be a very tender time for some of you, and hence why you might need a bit of that lighthearted play energy in your heart space right now. I can see that you are very much on track when it comes to the Magician energy being here in the Star. It's like I think you've really done everything you could and, you know, pulled on every resource you have to support yourself in feeling good, thinking positively, creating a positive outcome in the situation. And for some of you, you may have put all of that in and it still came to this Ten of Swords. That's kind of what it feels like, regardless of how much you really tried. So the Ten of Swords is there. Let's move into the week ahead, where we can see the Seven of Pentacles next with the Five of Cups. So it really looks like you've invested quite a lot in this situation. The Five of Cups is grief at the flower bed that's been tromped on here, or the effort that she's put in to make a beautiful flower bed, and it seems to have been destroyed. And the Seven of Pentacles also shows that there's been a lot of energy, time, focus, love, care, patience fed into this situation. That might be why it feels so I'm hearing traumatizing, so it could be very, very painful for you at this time. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. It came out with the King of Cups, and it made me feel like this King of Cups might be a person in your journey, represented again by the Six of Pentacles here. This person might have been a financial support for you, or had some type of generosities with you. For some of you, it could be that you have a support that's helping you through a very hard time right now. But for many of you, I do feel like this King of Cups is that energy that has brought the disappointment, or maybe is an ex-partner or something with the Ten of Swords. The Four of Pentacles is after that. So it's like from a very generous energy to somebody holding their coins tightly. So it could be that support in some area has dried up or has pulled away, or, you know, Four of Pentacles, I do feel like there's a blockage or a limitation, or somebody, this is in the week ahead energy, so it could still be yet unfolding in that there could be a tightening in finance or support or flow in some way. It could also be you that's the Four of Pentacles tightening as well. After the Four of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. So there is some things unfolding still yet to be said, I think, with the Five of Wands. I'm getting like confrontation. It is a confrontation card, and I do feel that's what it is. Like, as in, I feel like you might reach out and say something, or give someone a piece of your mind a little bit, or react in a way that's a little bit confrontational. I think you're going to confront someone, is what I do think this is. And it may fall on deaf ears, or it may not give you the answer or reply that you want. It may even be that you want to do this, but you don't even take the step. You might decide to pull back and reflect instead. It's a tricky one to read. I just know that there's yet more to unfold here, and and the Four of Swords does have that Five of Pentacles feeling, in that this little critter is in the snow and does look a little bit sad at the way things are going. And the pine cone being frozen makes me feel like you may feel like you're not very connected to your spirit, or not very connected to the path that's right for you. The leaves fallen. It's like you're sitting in what was, I guess, and processing a loss. I think that's what this is, and it's not comfortable. In the area of challenge, and then what will help with the challenge, these came out together. So we have the Three of Swords. There may have been a betrayal here. This could be a third party situation, or something very heartbreaking. But the Six of Swords after that, it's like, let that go. Whatever it is, whatever happened, whatever loss is here, let it go. You're moving into a better time. It really is time to put that to rest and let yourself move into a different direction, and truly let go of the baggage that is here in this situation. And that's probably also what the Magician and Star is here for too. Like, you've got the skills and the tools and the practices and the supports, or you can at least find them to help you with releasing and moving forward. In the area of what you don't see coming, I think you already do see it coming though. It is the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. So there's definitely a family breakdown here, or something what once was likely very stable and promised long term seems to have had its Tower moment. So this looks like a family breakdown or a divorce setting. Six of Cups may mean that you still very much miss this person, or feel like a past life connection to this situation or person. And so it shows that there's a lot to process here still. But the Tower has happened, and I really feel like the Tower sets you free though. The Tower being after the Empress tells me that although you may have lost the Ten of Pentacles in this situation, you still have the abundance of the Empress, and the path ahead that's right for you, whatever the changes are. You're being guided towards taking your abundance elsewhere. The Eight of Swords, when I split the deck there, Queen of Swords after that, there could be a lot of pain and scorn in this situation. So my words might not quite reach your heart right now in saying that you're moving into a better place and what's right for you. The Lovers, maybe it's a real commitment or a real love that's ahead for you, or this is also the card of choice as well, choice and commitment. I've got the Strength and the Judgment underneath that as well. There's a lot of there's Libra, Gemini, Leo. All of those are the same time of year too. It's like current time of year, actually. I don't know if that's relevant. Yeah, it's definitely time to let go of something, have the courage to let go of something and not let it mean something terrible about you or about others. I think be careful with judgment, be mindful of forgiveness. We're all on our own journey and have freedom of choice in things, and it's now time for you to really focus on sharpening your own skills and what's coming for you, because you are the Empress. In the outcome, we have the Moon, the Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So I think as well, like, this is just a tender time. So let yourself be with whatever's coming up for you right now. The Moon is our deeper subconscious part of ourselves. It can also be our deeper fears and things that we may not realize are controlling our actions, or maybe we do. Seven of Wands here with the Moon, it's like it's very, very murky energy, and it may hold you back from reaching your potential, and that's okay if that's where you're at right now, honor where you are, but also understand that although this situation, you may have a lot of resistance to moving through or letting it go, the Nine of Pentacles is here because you are very, again, it shows that abundance afterwards. You are a very abundant person. You have all that you need already at your fingertips to use to get you through this, and you will attract more support and abundance as you choose those paths. The Seven of Wands is a energy of also, I think, like there's a protecting what's deep down, and some of it is illusion. I feel like some people in this reading might be holding on to an illusion or a belief they have, but it doesn't set them free, and that's why you're needing this. And I see the Two of Swords here, so it's like, yeah, and the Fool afterwards, and could we ask for a better card? The Hanged Man, and wow, underneath that is the Devil. And we have the Four of Cups. Like, it just keeps going. The Five of Swords. This is unbelievable. The Seven of Swords. There really may have been an ending and betrayal here. You can see the other woman situation. The Five of Swords, leaving that drama or pain behind. The Four of Cups. It's like, yes, the Four of Cups is usually three empty cups, but she's actually getting all of her cups filled by the universe, and you can trust that. And she looks to be longing or missing this connection, but it's not actually healthy, whatever it is. And maybe needing to shift the perception in this situation and drop into the heart, what I was trying to get to, but I got excited with so many cards that just really resonate. Two of Swords, dropping into the heart, allowing yourself to have a fresh beginning. So in the Oracle cards, we have Return to Joy. Couldn't think of a better card for this reading. We are here to experience joy. Trusting in the divine plan and knowing we should enjoy every moment of our life are the first steps towards freedom from mental and spiritual pain. We all have bad days, even weeks, when we fall down in our ability to be happy. No matter how long we live, we cannot enjoy our prosperity. If we cannot enjoy our prosperity, we are refusing the divine gift of life. Dear one, life can be hard, but happy people are those who tend to move through hard times with an attitude of clarity versus victimhood. Unhappy people are those who see themselves as victims of life. They see what has happened to them rather than finding a way through and out of it. Concentrating on what's wrong in this world versus what's right does not lend to a happy life. There is no escape from experiencing fear and worry at times, but make an important distinction between feeling it and living it. You might be so caught up with achieving your next goal or the next item on your to-do list that you forget how wonderful life truly is. As Rumi suggests, concentrate on living in the now and create a dream about the future. This is how you become excited about something you're working on, grateful for what you have, and are able to dream about the possibilities of life. The mantra for this card is, I am here in this world to experience joy. I dedicate a portion of my everyday life to turning off all technology and slowing the pace of my life. I celebrate the present moment and live with gratitude, which is crazy because your self-care card is to write a gratitude list. It's a pretty big deck as well. Number 55. Gratitude list. Maybe I think that's the number of items you need to write that you're grateful for. Please write 55 things that you are grateful for. Notice how you feel before you start and then after. Notice lots of things that come up. It's a bit of a journey, actually, if you really do write a proper gratitude list and 55 things. You might shoot heaps out all at once and then suddenly you're stuck. And it helps you explore your realm, your life, your everything. And suddenly, oh, there's 6 more. Yeah, 55 may be easy for some of you, and that's fantastic. If it is easy, do 110. You also have a dream journal. You might be getting a lot of messages in your dreams, so it might be a really wonderful time to write that down as well. Your other card you had here was chamomile, and I'm going to read from the dawn messages. I kind of felt dusk for this one. I don't know, maybe it is dawn. Anyway, chamomile is a great companion plant to grow in your garden, protecting other plants from pests with its scent of its flowers and antibacterial properties of its leaves. It's particularly fond of herbs such as mint and even improves the taste and fragrance when in close proximity. This card is encouraging you to lean on the strong existing relationship that has provided support and companionship in the past. Or it may be suggesting that there is a new one on the horizon who inspires you to be the best you can be. Who do you rely on and trust the most? Who are you grateful for above all others? You will be hearing from them soon. I think it's a good idea. I like that. Lean on those stable, good friendships and connections and supports that you already have. But I do feel like there's a message for many of you that there's something else on the horizon with that regard. I see the Hermit when I split the deck looking at that, and Temperance underneath it, and then there's the Page of Cups. That is about waiting patiently for friendship after going on a journey within. I do feel like there's some sweet friendship on the horizon for you. Many of you, it's just like a same-sex friendship, a friend you can really lean on and share the journey with. Others of you, it may be romantic as well. I do feel mostly about platonic friend. That's what it feels like. But yeah, it could be more. Anyway, let's have a look at the pendulum for our group threes. Yeah, that's it. Okay, can I see what a yes is going to be for our group threes? Wonderful. And can I see what the no is going to be? Awesome. Can I have the answer for group three's question? Pause if you need more time. Yeah, we're going into a yes. That's beautiful. It was going a bit maybe, and I think we did that last week too, but no, it's going for a yes. So hopefully that is a supportive answer for your question, group three. And that's what I have for you in this reading. Hopefully the reading gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, as always. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, group three.